Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Angry Gorilla Sports Network. This is Josh Luce, the Angry Gorilla, and I'm going to bring you some golf from end of October. We were out at the Ashland Country Club, and I'm playing with a couple of gentlemen who know a lot about the Hickory game. You see Duane here hitting off. Met Duane and Ron, who you'll see here in a little bit. Met them in Des Moines at a tournament, and they happened to be from the Omaha area, so we were able to meet in between. Um, Played pretty decent today, actually. I'm working on figuring a few things out club wise. Um, I've made a couple of additions to the bag, um, which will be seen throughout here. Uh, I've ditched basically the hitting the woods. I had a brassy McGregor, and there's Ron, by the way. Um, I wasn't hitting it right. Wasn't hitting it right at all. Just I don't know. I had to alter my swing too much. It just didn't work right. At least for my game. So this is one of the first rounds where I really started um, with my Hillerich and Bradsby driving clique. And here in a couple holes, I really lay into one. And I've since then been able to play a couple of rounds and kind of have developed a feel for it. And I really, really like it. I'm pretty consistent with it. My fairways in play have gone up drastically. Um, so it's not always as far a club as I would like, but I'm not getting myself into trouble either. Um, we were pretty informal today. I was keeping score, but that was honestly more because I'm trying to get my handicap established and get an idea of of where I should be and for playing tournaments and so forth. So um, that's really the only reason. I actually kept score for Ron and Duane for a few holes, but they're just like, yeah, we don't care. We're just here to go for a walk and have a good time. Well, Ron and I rode because I was feeling like riding today. Duane hoofed 18, but we had a great time. Nice guys. I'm gonna be getting with them to get some more equipment picked up. And kind of learn from them how to do some work and get some history, and I may be able to get some of that on video. So, um, unfortunately, the first two holes here that I got are just absolute dumpster fires for me. Um, uh, Dwayne hits a heck of a shot, and this is that he's hitting a what's called a play club, which is kind of I guess a hybrid more or less of the time. It's kind of an odd little club that it doesn't go a ton, but it gives you a different shot in the bag. Um, we were all trying to just clobber this one because we were into the wind, and I hit an okay shot. I mean, I hit it well. It just got hung up in the wind. I was way under clubbed. That was my nickel 4 iron, and I was right at the pin. I just was about 40 yards short of where I needed to be, and then I do that. Yep, that's the story of my golf game. At least today it was. And the funny thing is, the couple of holes that I was able to capture, um, it were not representative of this round because I actually played pretty well today, or this day rather. I mean, it didn't set the world on fire, but I was happy with my round. We we had a nice time, but yeah, boy, Ron and I especially butchered this hole. But hey, that's what it is, right? We're not getting paid to do it, um, so here, Dwayne's like, "Yeah, I'm out of here." As he put it, when I hit my putt about 7 miles past, as soon as it left the club face, he yells, "Hit a house!" So I thought that was pretty good. Um, it is. It is what it is. It just made me chuckle. But and then to make matters worse, Ron and I managed to lip out in the opposite direction on the same hole from about the same distance. Um, and this one here, now here's a really long par five. Ron went ahead and hit, but he is of the opinion that he he just doesn't have the game distance wise anymore. So he'll, especially if we're playing a friendly, he'll just go to where one of us was. Now, this one I just absolutely laced it. And Ron had given me a suggestion to tee it up and play it forward in my stance a little bit. And I kind of gave it an uppercut, but I just blasted this thing. Now, here's a shot that's with another one iron, which I tell is not an easy club to hit. The driving cleek is about 13 degrees. This one's about 20, but they're both considered one irons. This one got away from me to the right. To be honest, one iron out of the fairway is not going to be for me. I ended up putting myself under a tree over on one of the tee boxes near it. It just not a good play. So I had to just bail out and hit myself a little flop shot over the bunker, and that was kind of a tickler. You could see me come up out of it because I was really trying to make sure that I got it, and it cleared the bunker by about 2 feet, and rolled. It was okay. I was happy with the shot. It wasn't spectacular, but it did okay. Um, and then we're just kind of wrapping this one up. It was a the green on this one, to make matters worse, just rolls all the way from back to front. So pretty much everything you have is uphill, no matter where the pin placement is, unless you hit it behind. Which, and especially with this pin placement today, it was about as far back as you were going to get it. So, um, yeah, I was left with about a 15 footer. Nothing, didn't make it, but my putting was okay today. Got myself in, halfway comfortable shape just for a tap in. So but long story short, the thing that I'm finding with the Hickory Golf is it's much more about just having a good time, enjoying ourselves, not being too pressured. Um, Here you can see my here the scores. Pretty happy with them. Like I say, I ended up getting on a halfway decent shot. Went 44-45 for an 89, which, with ancient equipment, it was pretty good. So, till next time. Thanks very much. This is Josh signing off. We will see you shortly.